Questions that folks have as they're going into retirement is, do I even need to do estate planning? When is the best time for me to do that? I have a will, aren't I covered? Let's speak with a financial advisor like Veronica Aguilera, the founder of Wise Women Prosper. Hi, Veronica. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Great. Estate planning. Is this only if you have $10 million or $20 million?
Absolutely not. Estate planning is for everyone. What people often think of is that estate planning tells people what to do with my stuff when I'm gone. Actually, the biggest part of estate planning is choosing who can speak for you if you can't speak for yourself for any reason.
Now, a lot of folks will hopefully have a will, but I'll even back it up from there. When people come into your office, how many times do they not even have a simple will?
75% of the time.
Wow.
And the rest of them might have one that's very outdated.
Okay. All right. Now, tell me the difference then, I guess, just between having a will and having an estate document or structure of some sort.
So a will is a document that says, this is what I want to happen with my stuff when I'm gone, but it doesn't prove title. So that's why you hear of wills going through probate. That's actually the judge saying, here's what they say they own and that they want to go to everybody else. But we, the court, have to determine if that person actually had title to that car that they're going to pass to somebody else. Estate planning and a trust actually proves title before something happens to us.
Okay. Now, when I think of estate planning, I'm already thinking about an attorney, probably really cost prohibitive.
No, it's not cost prohibitive. It's prohibitive if you don't get it right. And let me say this again, it's not about what happens to us when we're gone. It's who can speak for us when we can't speak for ourselves. Who is able to speak to the doctor for you if you were in a car accident? Who's going to understand what you want to have happen to your minor children if you're unable to care for them? It's much more than divvying up the stuff when we're gone. It's about what we do in the here and now.
All right. So, okay, I want to ask you then, as a financial advisor, who do you suggest to people take on that responsibility? Who is the executor then? Is this always the spouse? Is this one of the children? Is this a friend?
You know, a lot of people want to choose a family member to be executor on their trust or their will, and that's fine. That's totally their choice. You have to make sure that the person you're giving that responsibility to is able and willing to execute on your behalf. And there's lots of choices. If you don't have a family member who's able and willing to do that, or you've retired to our beautiful state and your family is far, far away, there are other options. We are blessed in this state to have partnerships with fiduciary companies that can act on our clients' behalf.
Okay. Now, then what is your role in the process in here at Wise Women Prosper? Are you also an attorney, or do you have folks you work with?
My team and I are not attorneys, but we have partnered with some excellent attorneys in our state who can provide great advice and counsel to our clients. We leave that expertise to the experts.
Exactly. Yeah. And so then as the financial advisor, so you're able then to say, these are what assets need to go into a trust, a home, because there's a lot of mistakes.
The biggest mistake people make is not funding the trust. It's a beautiful binder that they have at the end of their bookshelf. We actually counsel our clients on, you need to, once the trust is done, actually make the move to fund the trust. Let's make sure the house is titled in the trust. These accounts are in the trust. So yeah, we believe our service extends beyond recommending they get a trust. We help them execute it afterwards, putting those accounts in the trust.
So estate planning is for someone who wants to have a plan, who wants to be able to have a voice.
Yes.
But who is no longer able to be there for their family.
Absolutely. Do it now before somebody else has to make that decision for you.
Before the state makes that decision for you.
Correct.
Veronica, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Folks, estate planning is about you taking care of your family. Make sure that you get your opinion voiced and you do that properly. The will, it might not just be enough. Besides the fact that a will is a public document and will go through probate. Get your estate planning done, no matter where you're at in your retirement planning. You can